Hello, my name is Lydia Hudgens. I'm a fashion photographer based in Brooklyn, New York, and this is my posing series. Today I wanted to wear something kind of fun, has a little bit of movement to it naturally. I don't wear a ton of big dresses, so I figured this would be a good opportunity to kind of show you the idea of how movement can transform a simple garment. Now, obviously this isn't a simple garment. It's by Sleeper and I'm obsessed with this set. They actually gifted it to me for my book that I came out with recently this year. But yeah, I just am obsessed with this set and figured it was a good opportunity to kind of show you how natural movement can dictate what the garment does. Now I do have a fan on, so hopefully you can kind of tell what that looks like naturally. Personally, something like this, I would always have a fan shooting with because I do want a little bit of natural movement to occur just with the model kind of standing still. But for the sake of this, I wanted to also include some ideas on how to get that movement without actually having to have a fan. So let me turn it off. Okay, I'm back. We are in the still world now. Sadly, I have perimenopause, so I love a fan on. But I wanted to show you how to naturally create movement without having a fan, or if someone's, having one of those boards that kind of mimics that, or if you're outside, obviously there might be a natural wind source. But for this, I want you to think about that movement coming from you. Now, all I'm doing is just swaying and giving my arms a natural movement here. I feel like a lot of times people tend to really kind of come out here and go a bit crazy with movement. It can work sometimes. I think an outfit like this tends to lean a little bit more editorial. So you could go that route where you're kind of doing a lot bigger movement here because I think the sleeves are so fun. But I think more of a natural movement is just kind of swaying back and forth, letting your hips do the work. All I'm really doing here is kind of bouncing. If you've ever boxed before, it's the same kind of idea where you're just kind of always in motion. And I think that energy from toe to chin, I guess you could say, just keep that natural energy kind of bounce. You could do the same thing kind of leaning towards the camera. You can do it side to side. It's really just, I'm literally just moving very, very slightly. And most of the energy that's happening in my arms is actually coming from my shoulders swaying. So the more I sway my shoulders, the more my arms are kind of moving with me. And as you can notice, you're getting movement in the garment. The garment is moving, the garment is swaying, and I'm not doing anything with a fan. So that's kind of what I wanted to cover. I feel like those kind of poses and that movement is what I really like to cover in my classes specifically, because I think people get a little confused on how to get movement. People have a tendency to grab a garment and kind of pull it and then let it go, pull it and let it go. But you can tell that doesn't look super natural versus all I'm doing is this. The bigger the movement, the bigger the move of the garment, if that makes any sense. But yeah, hopefully that was helpful on how to kind of get a natural movement. Literally, I can do it here too. It just kind of depends on what you want. But yeah, anyway, me just bouncing around my studio. But hopefully that helped, and I'll see you in my next video.